Good morning, Australia. I've been meaning to do that for years. Uwe Jacobs, property friends, property strategists. Might as well have a bit of fun when you're doing some work. But this is not work, this is actually fun. All right, so the Musings of a Road Warrior continued. Still in Cairns, third day in Cairns. We did a bit of running around yesterday. Yesterday was my NDIS day, looking into effectively where is the best place to put one of these dwellings. I think I've found the location and the specific piece of land. It's a nice flat piece of land, nearly 800 square meters, close to town. So that's pretty darn good. Met with some very interesting people and forge some new relationships. And that's where I got confirmation again that the very most important part, the absolute crucial thing in property investment is relationships. When you know the right people, everything can be done, everything can be fixed. If there's issues, everything can be overcome. And these relationships need to be strong. And if you have got strong relationships built on honesty and trust, that just works. It just works. So really, really interesting, a fairly new business relationship, and I will not name any names here. They introduced me to people that they know well and that they have good relationships with. And we just had such a refreshingly uplifting and upbeat conversation that really is fun. That's why I do this thing. So that was very, very interesting, very, very good. Got some great contacts now. I am 100% certain I can help those people with doing the right things for the right reasons in the right way. So that really is fun. Then went to, just to benchmark, to have the comparisons, went to an over 50s lifestyle village. Not a retirement home, don't call it that. Very, very interesting concept. So they did obviously a lot of research how to structure things best. So the way that they've set it up is that they've taken a big parcel of land and are going to build, I believe, 120 lifestyle homes on those. Now, the way that it's structured, obviously it's got to do with the zoning and with the council rules and all of these sort of things. You lease the land, so the land will forever only be leasehold, but you own the building. But demonstrably, the building is a demountable building. So they are being manufactured on site, they're being built on site, but supposedly you can take them apart and carry them away. Now, the interesting part is the way that they've costed this. The lease on the land is about, let's talk round figures, $10,000 a year. The buildings are about 195 square meters, typically 2-bedders with a study. And some of the design aspects of those buildings, in my view, and my experience with the disabled homes now, there are some serious design flaws, like the doors are 760. There is no way I would do a door that is under 860 millimeters, better 920 millimeters in any what we call continued living home. We call them continued living because if a 50-year-old or a 60-year-old moves in there, they can continue to live in there even if they are in a wheelchair later on. Anyway, back to the costing. So $10,000 per year for the land. The building is about 195,000 and the cost for the building is about 620,000. So 195 square meters, 620,000. Now, admittingly, there are magnificent facilities. There is a tennis court, there is a big pool, there is a gym, there is a big working shed for everybody to use. So great facilities, which no doubt cost money. But here comes the rub. If I build a 195 square meter building, I definitely don't pay more than 350,000 for it, even if I build it now. And they have locked these contracts in earlier. So I'm not sure whether they've got rise and fall. I guess they would. But anyway, suffice to say, at today's figures, there's $270,000 for the amenities, and a little bit of that will be profit. Very good business model for the developers. Now, naturally, not many people would be able to shine the light on that as I have just done. Very few people have the overview and the data and the figures available to them to do that. But that's just fun to benchmark what we are doing with a not the same, but in a related area. And the biggest thing in that story was the designs are just leaving a lot to be desired. So very, very interesting. Okay, today we're going to have a bit more of a look around to home in on the land that we're going to build on. I'm meeting a participant this afternoon. That's a person with disability, her sister. We have been asked to build a home for them, which we're happy to do. So now we're meeting with the person or the family, to really find out what are they about, what do they want to achieve, what do they want to have in the home. And of course, we need to also check whether we can do those things, whether we can afford it, because in the end, I've got two masters. There's the participant and the person with disability on the one hand, but of course, there's the investor on the other hand that needs to fund it all, and it still needs to be making a bit of money. So that's the tug of war that I live every day, and I think that's fun. But one thing is for sure, we can give people a home that is largely customized to them, and that's a lot of fun to do that. So other than that, we're having a dinner with some builders tonight. Another fairly high-flying meeting, because we are also talking about a potential 5-house site where we may do some NDIS and some general homes. I nearly forgot, locked in another 3 lots at Cutter's Rise. The more I see the development and the location in Gordonvale, the more I like it. The Woolworths anchor store in the shopping center, and the new shopping center has opened a week ago. There is still a bit of a hassle going on there at the moment, only allowed to trade 6 days, not 7 days. But end of the month, that should be sorted. So within a kilometer of the development, there is a fairly substantial shopping center with a big Woolies and I believe 17 anchor stores. Sorry, Woolies as the anchor store and 17 variety stores. The police station is adjacent to the complex. There's going to be a medical center, and there's, of course, a fairly sizable retirement village. The best thing is the extension of the A1 of the highway to Cairns is, I would say, 3/4 complete. And when it is complete, according to council data, the travel time from Gordonvale to Cairns will be between 9 and 12 minutes. Now, I can guarantee one thing, and that is it will take you more time to come from the back blocks, either via Timberley Drive or via Mills Road, from the back blocks of Edmonton, from Sugar World, from Orchid Glen, all of these Kingfisher Estate, all of these estates. It will take you more time to go into Cairns than it will take you from Gordonvale. And in Gordonvale, I've got 700 square meters living in a block of land. And in Outlook or in Kingfisher or wherever, I've got between 450 and 600, if I'm lucky, 600. So lifestyle a lot better in Gordonvale. And you've got the little village or the township there. All facilities are there. There's another big IGA there, a couple of pubs. But the beautiful part is you are at the southern end of town, and the four winds from the tablelands keep the area a bit cooler and a bit fresher with fresh air. Not many people know that are not living in Cairns, and that is one of the reasons why the area is so much liked. Anyway, I'm rabbiting on. Gotta fly. Have a great day, guys. And remember, you gotta be in it to win it. Have fun. Bye-bye. Tomorrow, same time, same bad channel. See ya.